Okay, and here's your standard run from Saturday. Nice lead out. That was a tricky weave entry. Wow. Well, she did the weaves nice that time. You must have hit the broad jump. Must be why his hands went up. That was kind of naughty there. That was a nice run, Karen. Okay, so you do this nice lead out. You get moving right away. She gives you an okay contact. She releases herself, which I would be really careful with that with her. Maybe just sound really mean or something. Because she's the kind of dog that if you give her an inch, she's going to take a mile kind of thing. So this is actually kind of a difficult weave entry. Not the entry is not hard, but getting to the weaves. And I don't think I would have done it any differently than what you did. So it's just kind of a hard... I don't know why his hands went up. Oh, she knocked that bar. Okay. Let's see. So I think your rear cross is pretty nice, actually. She's ahead of you and you're crossing behind her. But it doesn't look like she knew there was a turn, because if you watch her body, she takes the jump like pretty straight. She doesn't really look like she's turning to the left at all. And so she probably changed leads. Yeah, I think she changed leads in the air, which could be why she knocked the bar. And it's hard to tell from this angle, but she's ahead of you, but it's hard to tell if you're, moving that way. So maybe you were moving more this way, and then you kind of cut behind her. It's hard to tell. And probably you should practice this sort of getting into the weaves this way with her, doing a rear cross the jump before and letting her find the weaves. Because my guess is with her it's going to be something that you're going to have to do. But she goes in the second time really nice. Get her in the tunnel. So here's something too that you should think about with her. As soon as she goes in the tunnel, you should just start moving this way to the broad jump. Okay, you kind of keep going this way and then you turn like this. But she's fast enough that as soon as you can see she's in the tunnel, just get to your next obstacle, because it's going to make your path shorter and it's going to help you get there a little bit sooner. So you still went this way and you met her when she came out, so now she's just going to be really ahead of you. And if you had been a little bit farther ahead, that would have driven her a little bit more, and it might have prevented her from hitting that board. She does a good teeter. I see she stopped, so I know she can stop on the contacts in a trial. So you need to make sure she does that on those other ones, even if you have to stop and stand in front of her like you were on the teeter. Make her do them, okay? And then you just kind of got, because you were having to work the teeter, because you worked the teeter so hard, then that kind of messed up your line and drive to the table, which that happens when we have to work contacts so hard. That's okay. It's better to work those contacts, because if you let those slide, then you'll have years of bad contacts. And see here, I would have, what you should try to do, I don't know if this is something she does a lot, but you're decelerating here, which is fine, and I know why you're doing it, but I would also turn into her, so turn, your outside shoulder in so you're sort of facing her as she's coming down, and stare at her and tell her to touch her spot or whatever her word is, okay? Because that was pretty naughty. And then you were just kind of out of place there, so that's why that got messed up. But really, it's a pretty nice run.